Right away, this tells the court something important. A parent who changes his entire work schedule just to be present for his kids? Judges pay attention to that. This isn't just about money, it's about consistency and stability.
You all may be seated. Okay, Mr. Sanchez, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Okay, Your Honor. I'm want to sue her for child support because, my kids are always with me, and she's always at work. She's always working for the hospital. Yeah, we said back then that we could do this together as one. I went so much as far as swapping complete schedules. I started doing overnight shift now, just so I can be there for my kids and everything. And she was supposed to be working for mornings, which she was, but she volunteered for more hours, and even when she's not at work, she's just never home. I don't know where she is. She doesn't call us. She doesn't call our kids. My kids are always wondering where she's at, and I myself, sure, she can do what she wants as long as she lets me know where she is for her own safety. But my kids always wonder where she's at. They always for days at a time. She's never home. And we broke it off several weeks ago, and only with my income alone, I can't really just do it with just me and my kids, especially that one has autism. I've always got to take her to the doctor and whatnot. And for these past 3 weeks, I have not seen or heard from her, even as so much as trying to help out with the kids or anything like that. So I can't get it. I'm surprised she's even here at court today.
Okay, when you say kids, how many?
Okay, now the temperature just went up. Allegations of stolen medication and needles around children? That shifts this from a financial dispute to a potential safety concern. And in family court, child safety always comes first.
I have two.
Two, all right.
You mean we, not you?
No, I have two.
Ma'am, I'm addressing him. So he answered appropriately, and you'll have your opportunity to speak, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. So you said you changed your job to now you work overnight?
Yes.
What is it that you do?
I drive an 18-wheeler. I drive locally. I deliver hospital supplies.
Okay. So I'm assuming that's how you all met.
Beforehand, but we had the same interest in the medical field.
Okay. All right. And how long has it been since you all stopped living together?
It's been, I want to say, a month and a week already.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to her?
She just, for as long as I can remember, about 2 years now, she's just never been wanting to come home really. And honestly, I've caught her having some painkillers that I would only assume she's taken from the hospital she works at. She's either on painkillers or sometimes I'll find needles around and whatnot. So I know she works at a hospital, so she's got to get the drugs from there.
Okay. Is there anything else you want me to know?
I just hate that it's really around the kids. The kids find it before I do most of the time.
Oh my.
Yes.
Ma'am?
I mean, I'm not sure where he's getting this intel from, but that's
Obviously
not
the
true.
kids.
I mean,
Are you saying your kids are liars?
they could be. I'm not sure.
You're not sure because you're not around that much?
I am around. I just have to work all the time. It's not my fault that, saving lives isn't important to him.
No, I believe it is important to him. I don't think that's what he's saying. He's saying that you're not contributing anything.
I am, though. Like, I feed them or sometimes, and
You feed them? You'd agree with me that that's your responsibility, right?
She brings them fast food and leaves again.
Okay, but it's food, though.
But you don't sit there and spend quality time with your kids. You say, here's food, and leave.
The tablet works just fine. They can just eat and watch the tablet. Like, why is that a problem?
Because
So you want to raise a child off of a tablet? You think that's okay?
they have educational stuff. I don't see what's wrong with it. Like, I need to go to sleep at some point in time.
Interesting.
me personally, myself, I sit there with my kids and I open a book with them and I help them with their homework. I feed them I'm not much of a good cook, but I do what I can to put food on the table and spend time with them. It doesn't matter if I lose sleep over it. I mean, that's why I went to overnight, because I want to spend time with my kids. I went to
Changed
overnight.
his shift to
As he
spend more
should,
time
he's
with
a
the kids.
dad.
As
but-
you should, you're a mom. The audacity.
That statement right there is legally dangerous. In the eyes of the law, both parents share equal responsibility. Giving birth does not cancel financial or emotional obligations. Parenthood isn't optional once the child is here.
I mean, but I have a more important job.
I mean, how many times are you going to say that? I mean, you have the audacity to say that he's a dad and he should do these things, but you're the mom and not doing these things. He changed his shift, why can't you?
Because it's inconvenient to me.
I've actually heard a couple times to where she says, I gave birth to him, it's your job to take care of him.
You believe that?
Yes.
Interesting. Wow. No, that's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. You are going to financially support these children, and I'm going to make sure of it today. And you may want to look into trying to do a shift change yourself so you can spend some time with the kids. I mean, obviously, I can't court order you or force you to spend time with them, but you should want to spend time with the kids. And I mean, considering that one of them has autism, you should want to spend more time with your kids.
I mean, I get it, but it's too much work having a kid with autism. That's why I just leave it to him, because he's better suited for that.
Right, yeah, no, I'm not about to do this game with you. Since you left a month and a week ago, have you given him any money for the children? I don't need an explanation either. It's a yes or no.
No.
Okay, thank you. All right.
She's actually asked for money instead of giving.
And then you have the nerve to ask for money and the kids are with him?
I mean, he has an obligation to give me support.
You know what? I'm not about to play with you. You came here to waste my time because you have the same obligation to your kids. He should not be paying you anything if the kids are with him majority of the time. If they're living with him, if he is the primary parent, he is tasked with the daily duties of caring for these kids. He shouldn't pay you anything, ma'am. And it is ridiculous that you believe that he should. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. This is what we're going to do. How much money you make a year?
$60,000.
Okay, $60,000. All right. Health insurance.
That's about I just have the individual. He has a family one under his plan. So I just
Yes.
pay $80 every 2 weeks.
Okay, health insurance. Is it private health insurance? Is the children under Medicaid? What are we
It's
doing?
Medicaid.
Medicaid?
Yes.
Okay. So you're going to have to pay that back to Medicaid, just FYI, unless you want to put them on private health insurance, which I don't see why you would have a problem with it. You're a nurse. You have access to private health insurance, right?
Yes.
So why did you just get an individual plan when you have a family? That was a question.
Because it's his job to take care of them, and I shouldn't have to spend
You know what?
money.
Don't say that again about what his responsibilities are and what his job is, because you're a mom, period.
I mean, but I
And
didn't sign up for it. Like,
countless times I've told her, yes, it is my job to take care of our children.
And you're
as a
doing
dad. And I'm doing well beyond.
She's not disputing that you're doing that,
Yes, and I feel
but
like
you're
I'm.
not doing your part.
I feel like I'm always not doing enough for my kids.
I mean, but
and
you
only
also
because I don't
forced
have
me
my
to have
other
the
half.
kids. Like, I don't know why you're doing that.
Because
You don't want to have your kids?
I mean, like, when I was pregnant, I told him I didn't want him because I wanted to go party. And, like, he was just like, no, we got this. And, like, how is it my fault? He wanted them. I didn't want them. So,
But you kept them.
no, we've talked about having kids and we've wanted kids.
I know, but,
once
like,
she
when we
got
were
pregnant,
older,
once she
not
got
right
pregnant and
now.
she knew she couldn't do what she needed anymore, or really what she wanted anymore, then it was just oh, this baby's really an inconvenience to our lives.
I mean, but you know
This
that I
child
like to
support
party.
payment is about to be an inconvenience to you as well, because you're going to pay child support. Whether you wanted them or not is beside the point. You had them, they are here, they are your responsibility just as much as they are his responsibility. So $60,000 a year. I have your gross set at $5,000. Your net is
And there it is. The math doesn't care about feelings. Once income and custody are established, the formula kicks in. Back pay plus ongoing support? That's a real financial consequence. Responsibility just became very real.
$4,101.87. Medicaid reimbursement based on 9% of your gross is $450. Do you think you can get health insurance through your employer that's cheaper than that for the children?
I mean, I guess. I don't know.
You don't want to look into it?
Not really.
We work for the same company. Yes, she does.
Oh, okay. So this is what we'll do. You just go ahead and pay that, and you can roll your eyes all you want to. I can roll my eyes too. We're just going to have you reimburse Medicaid that full $450. So that brings your monthly child support obligation for 2 children to $1,025 plus the $450 reimbursement to Medicaid for $1,475. Now, it looks like Dad also requested for you to pay back pay for that month and a week that you left and haven't given the children anything. I'm going to grant his request. So you have arrearages in the amount of $1,475. That's to be paid at $25 a month. So your monthly child support obligation, including the back pay, is $1,500. You have any questions about anything I just said?
I mean, I just feel like it should be less. What am I going to be left with to party with? Like, what am I going to do?
I don't know, maybe pick up some extra shifts or work a part-time job.
Or take care of your kids.
Don't, you know, if she doesn't want to take care of her kids, I really don't care at this point. I just want to make sure he gets some financial assistance.
I mean, but he makes enough money.
And I mean, you make enough money too. So again, do you have any questions about anything I just said?
No.
Okay. You have any questions, sir?
No.
Okay. Well, if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Hi guys, it's me, Judge Vonda B. I wanted to go over what you all witnessed in the Sanchez case. Dad was looking to place Mom on child support because Dad is pretty much taking care of the kids 100% of the time. You heard testimony that at least one of the children were autistic, Mom was working nights, and she was not spending any time with the children. Well, what else stood out to you about this case? You heard both of them testify that Mom moved out at least 1 month ago. Remember, when you're in court, guys, you have to make your request within your petition of what it is that you want. In this particular case, Dad asked for retroactive child support, also known as back pay. He was entitled to that. Mom incurred at least 1 month of back pay that was owed to Dad. She was ordered to pay that at about $25 a month, and it's that simple.
A 6-month-old baby living full-time with grandparents? That immediately raises a red flag. When a newborn isn't with the parent, the court starts asking serious questions about responsibility.
You all may be seated. Mr. Paul.
Yes, ma'am.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Good to see you back.
Good to see you.
Okay, all right. And the last time you were here, we were here for your daughter. You had both her children.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, who is this?
This is my youngest daughter, Kayla, and we have her kid now, so we're trying to somehow get some more income because she's not giving us really nothing. And we just...
You all are just that great of grandparents. Your children want to leave their children with
yes,
you?
Ma'am.
Well, they did such a good job raising me, they might as well.
Excuse me, Ms. Paul. Give me an opportunity to speak with your parents, and I promise you I will come over here to you, okay?
Got it.
Okay.
I think my mama always been jealous of me, honestly, but that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day.
Sounds like y'all need therapy court instead of support court.
Jealous of her?
That's what she said.
Is that why you went missing for a year and a half?
Missing?
I was taking care of business.
At 16?
Yes.
What kind of business at 16?
You know what? Let's
Anyway.
finish this business.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
With the
They all
child.
up in my business.
Well, you started it, but I'm going to continue it from here, okay? All right.
I believe
Mr.
she
and
don't
Mrs.
have
Paul.
any business since we have her child
Okay.
living with us.
How old is this child?
What is he, 6 months now?
6 months, yeah.
Oh, it's a newborn.
Yeah,
Yes.
You left your newborn baby with your parents?
every day.
Well, I mean, people make mistakes, and
So
I'm trying to...
he's a mistake?
Wow.
You knew what you
Pretty
were
much.
doing.
If I could take it back, I would, honestly. But
If you could take what back?
Really?
everything that's happened over the last year and a half.
So you were pregnant within the last year and a half. Are you speaking about taking that back?
Yes, it was a mistake. People make mistakes all the time.
Our grandchild is not a mistake, okay?
I'm
You're
going
right.
to
I love
I'm
him.
going to act like you did
You
not
love
just say
him?
that.
Yes.
I'm going to act
Show
like
it.
you did not just say that.
Wow.
And we're going to move forward with what's going on today.
Okay.
The reality is that you have a 6-month-old baby boy who you passed off to your parents. Okay? Is that a yes?
Yes.
Okay. They're here today because they want you to pay child support for your son.
That word, mistake, hits hard. But legally speaking, whether a pregnancy was planned or not doesn't matter. Once the child is born, the obligation is automatic. Intent doesn't erase responsibility.
Okay. In my defense, they set up the baby shower and all of that. I never
What does
signed up
that
for any
mean?
of that. And
What?
at the baby shower, they let me know that if it was anything that I need, they would be there.
Right.
And I need
They-
them right now.
wait a
and
minute.
So they should
Oh.
be here.
Hold on.
Excuse
Let's
us?
rewind. Mrs. Paul, give me 1 minute, okay? Give me 1 minute. Let's rewind something. They threw you a baby shower and told you whatever you needed, they would be there to help, right? Not to, is that a yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
They said they would be there to help, not necessarily take parentage away from you for your child. You understand that, right?
I understand.
They're grandparents. They're not parents.
Exactly.
Yes.
So don't you believe you should be financially supporting your baby boy while he's with your parents?
Hello.
I do, but at the same time,
But-
y'all doing it for Christy. Why can't you do it for me?
Well, and you think that's right?
That had nothing to do with that.
I mean, it's only fair.
So because
Life is
they
not
have
fair.
your sister's children, they should take in a new baby?
I only had 2 of my own kids.
Well, you gonna do
Now
whatever
I
you
have
want to
3.
do.
I honestly think that it's only fair.
How? Make sense of that.
Fair?
Mrs. Paul. Mrs. Paul.
I'm actually trying.
Hold on 1 second, Miss Paul. Mrs. Paul, you are asking some great questions, but they should come from me, okay?
I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm
Just,
sorry, Your
just give
Honor.
me a minute.
Okay.
Just give me a minute. I understand the frustration. You all are grandparents. I remember correctly, Mr. Paul retired,
Yes, ma'am.
and you all have inherited a newborn baby. So I can definitely understand the frustration. But
yes,
just
ma'am.
give me a moment to get your daughter's side of the story here, okay?
Okay, yeah, because I should be living my best life right now.
You say that, baby.
Traveling, seeing the world.
I do not
not
necessarily
changing
disagree
diapers.
with
They
that.
always act broke. It's crazy.
Whether they act like they have money or broke, the point is that they have raised you and your sister. They should not be raising you and your sister's children.
Yes,
Exactly.
ma'am. I hear that, but I'm actually trying. I graduated high school.
Congratulations.
I'm in residency school.
Congratulations.
And Christy, on the other hand, who
We're not talking about
who
her.
knows what
Excuse
she's
me.
doing in
Excuse me. We're not talking about
Okay.
Christy. We're here to talk about you. Let's not put any blame or anything on her. First of all, she's not here to defend herself.
Right?
Secondly, we're talking about a newborn baby here that belongs to you. So,
Yes, ma'am.
congratulations for graduating high school, being in school,
A year later.
but you're a parent now.
I'm there.
You're a parent now. And that's where I come in to make sure that you financially take care of this child.
Thank you.
Especially
understand.
since the child doesn't live with you.
Exactly.
And
I
hasn't
understand.
lived. She only kept him for a week.
A week, Your Honor.
Miss Paul, is that true?
Well, I had to get back to school.
So the answer is yes.
I'm out here trying to save lives. I mean, yes, but
But you're not trying to save your own
Oh,
baby's life?
Exactly.
What make that make sense?
when I have the time, I see him.
When? When's
Yeah,
the last
when?
time you came and
I
seen
was
him?
just there last week.
After
For
what, a
5
month?
minutes?
That's besides the point. I will make time.
How is
if
that
I
beside
need
the
to.
point?
This is their first time bringing up the time situation to me. So when it becomes a problem and they let me know, then I will make time.
Okay.
It's-
But it's your baby. This is a baby. A 6-month-old needs a lot more time, attention,
Exactly.
feeding,
I don't have that.
diaper
That's why
change.
I gave him. Well,
Gave?
I'm,
Well, you didn't give him. You
Gave?
left.
well, that's why he's with you all, because you all have time.
We don't have
You're
time.
retired. You have nothing but time.
We want to travel.
And live.
Well, take him with y'all.
Miss
He's
Paul,
6
Miss Paul,
months
Miss Paul,
old.
Miss Paul.
Yes, ma'am.
Your parents came in here not to waste my time.
Thank you.
You obviously, with everything you're saying, is wasting my time because it's making 0 sense. 0. Do
Who's
you
the
know how
daddy
many
anyway?
parents have gone to school? Excuse me,
can't
I'm
speak
talking to
on
you. Address me.
I'm sorry. Yes.
Do you know how many parents have gone to school and have raised minor children? It happens every day, every single day. So you're not doing anything that's special. But since you're choosing this route, then your parents have to do what they have to do and make sure that you're at least financially supporting these children. Now, how much is it that you're making?
I make about 48,000 a
What?
year. Here they go.
They didn't even know you were making this kind of money?
I mean,
Answer
they're
the
not the ones
question.
signing my
It's a
check.
yes or a no.
no,
You didn't tell your parents you're making this kind of money.
I didn't feel like I had to,
Why would you feel like that?
because it's my name that's on the check and not theirs.
You know
my
what? Let me move over to your parents for
Okay.
1 second.
This little selfish little girl of ours. Oh my Lord.
What is this about? What type of relationship do you all have?
Well, we thought it was pretty good, but evidently it's worse off than I thought. I mean, we raised her to be a better person, but evidently she went off track somehow. But
Probably that year she went astray. That
probably,
year and a half.
yeah.
Okay.
She went astray for a year and a half
But
when
you're-
she was 16.
What I want to know is who's the father? I mean, what is the father doing? I mean,
You know, that is a good question,
I
Mr.
mean-
Paul. Where is this child's father?
Do you even know who
Probably
he
in
is?
Hawaii with his wife or something.
What?
Oh,
I mean,
Why?
he's married?
I said it was a mistake.
And now the numbers speak. Over $1,000 a month, plus back pay. This is what happens when financial support isn't handled voluntarily. The court steps in and sets the terms for you.
I said it was
Why
a
did
mistake.
Okay. Now
Don't call
it's
him
making
a mistake.
sense now.
Call what you did was a mistake, but the
Exactly.
baby is not a mistake.
exactly.
Okay.
The only
Well, the mistake
boy
led
in the
to
family.
the baby, so kind of all sound like a mistake to me.
Okay,
But-
well, you know what? I'm not going to mistake these child support numbers once I give them to you, okay? Now, you said you make about $48,000 a year, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so that brings your gross to $4,000, making your net $3,356.08. Do you have any other children?
No,
Okay.
I don't know.
don't.
Mr.
know
Paul,
what
what was
happened
that?
Trust me, I don't, and I don't,
I don't
plan
know.
on it.
She may have some more that we don't know about. So
Okay. Well, hopefully, if that's the case, you all do not have to take those kids in either.
thank you, Your Honor.
Miss Paul, I mean, this is ridiculous. You left that baby with your parents, do not provide any financial support, and then have the audacity not even to tell your parents how much money you're making.
I didn't
That's just
think-
wrong.
I didn't think that I had to tell them how much money comes into
No.
my account.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Really?
You're wrong. And I'm not going to sit up here and play like you're not. I'm telling you to your face, you're wrong. So, net is $3,356.08. Who can, never mind. How much is health insurance for this baby?
What?
It's like 250?
250, yeah, 250.
For the baby alone?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, all right. All right, so we're also gonna make you
baby.
reimburse health insurance of $250.
Excuse me?
That did you not hear me? You want me to say it a little louder? It's $250 for a health insurance reimbursement. Okay? Plus your child support obligation of $671.
Yes.
That brings monthly child support to $921.
Okay, well, if I gotta pay that, I'm not coming around. Like,
And you know what?
You're either gonna get
And
child
you know
support or
what?
time.
I missed something. I missed something because your parents asked for back pay.
Hello?
Back pay.
They asked for back pay since the baby has been living with them. That comes out to $5,526, and I'm going to have you reimburse that at $100 a month.
Thank
so
you.
that $921 plus an additional $100 comes out to $1,021 that you're going to be paying your parents every month.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're
Even
welcome.
though I was coming to visit him and stuff, like,
Even
Visit.
though you were coming to
Yes.
visit, you just said something key. You said visit. You're the parent. They should be visiting,
Hello.
not the other way around. They've raised you and your sister. It's not their responsibility to raise your child. So since they have chosen to take on that responsibility, you're going to be responsible for the financial side. Is there anything further?
no, ma'am.
Okay. Is there anything further, Mr. and Mrs. Harrell? I mean, I'm sorry, Mr. and Mrs. Paul. I called you by your first name,
Yes,
Mr.
yes,
Paul.
that's okay. That's okay. Anything else, baby?
Well, let's take what we can get because anything else?
Okay. No, I
Just
think
want
that's
my
it.
money.
Okay. Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, I'm sorry, excuse me, when you get done.
Yes, ma'am. Was there something else you needed to
No,
let me know?
ma'am.
Okay. I heard you mumble a little bit. I didn't know if you had something else to say.
I had something in my throat.
Oh, okay.
I bet you did.
Mrs. Paul. Mr. Paul, that's inappropriate.
Oh,
Mrs.
I'm sorry.
Paul.
I'm sorry.
We just need to make sure, we need to set up visitation schedule because she does need to take care of them.
Yes, she does.
When we travel.
Well, here's the deal. Legally, you can't force her to do that, okay? The only thing you all can do is, make sure you maintain your custody, right? And she can see the baby, but that's going to depend on what she wants to do. If she doesn't want to visit the child, I can't make her do that, but I can make her pay.
Well, we'll rather take something instead of nothing.
Okay. Well, if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You have a good life.
I will.
Hi guys, it's me, Judge Vonda B. I wanted to go over what you all witnessed in the Paul case. Now you all may remember Mr. Paul. He brought his daughter previously because he had custody of her 2 children and wanted some child support. Similar situation here, right? He is bringing his youngest daughter to court, he and his wife this time, and they wanted her to pay them child support because as you heard it, they have been in possession of her child since the baby was 1 week old. Something interesting that you noticed about this case, Mr. Paul brought his wife this time. Well, in some cases, grandparents can be both petitioners. You can also have 2 respondents. It just depends on what's going on in the case. That's absolutely fine. You saw that mom was ordered to pay child support based on what she was making. You also noticed that the grandparents requested back child support in this case, and they received it, and mom was ordered to reimburse that as well.
As children grow, expenses don't just increase, they multiply. Sports, travel, activities, insurance. Under Texas law, increased needs can qualify as a material change in circumstances, which allows support to be modified.
You all may be seated. Okay, Mr. Kennedy, you brought this case before the court.
Yes, ma'am.
What's going on?
So I'm sharing custody with our 12-year-old daughter now, and I'm just wanting a little more help with finances because as she's getting older, expenses are getting a little higher, and sports, dances, going out hanging with girls, and yeah, I just want a little more help on my end. I'm paying insurance already. And,
Okay. How much are you paying in insurance?
$130.
All right. And what is your daughter's name?
Autumn.
Autumn. Oh, what a beautiful name.
Thank you.
Autumn. Okay. So what type of expenses does she have that are increasing?
Yeah, so she's doing volleyball right now, and we're thinking that she's going to be doing that in high school as well.
Okay.
So just, athletic wear and then traveling, going to places. I want to go and support her and as well as her, but, I'm the one having to drive and take her if I don't want her to ride the bus because I don't feel her safe doing that.
Okay. Is this a school bus or
Yeah, it's a school bus.
with her teammates?
With her teammates, yes.
And you don't feel that she should
No.
Ride with her teammates?
If it's really far away, maybe like an hour or more, I'll
Okay.
drive her. But if it's 30 minutes or less, I'll usually let her typically go.
Okay, that's understandable. Okay, is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to her?
She's just a growing girl, and girls are expensive, as they say. So.
I mean, we have a lot of stuff that we need. So yeah, ma'am, is there anything you want to add or subtract from what he said?
Yes, Your Honor, I do feel that he's trying to take advantage of my new relationship.
Okay, tell me about this new relationship.
Well, I can't really help who I have fallen in love with. So my new husband is a fantastic provider. However, I do get an allowance, and it isn't as much as you would think coming from. Well, my husband's a CEO of an energy company, so you would expect a huge allowance, but obviously he has to protect all of his hard-earned income.
Here's where many people get confused. A wealthy new spouse's income is not directly calculated into child support. However, any consistent money you personally receive, like a weekly allowance, can absolutely be considered income.
What type of allowance do you receive?
About $500 a week.
$500 a week, okay. All right.
So, which really isn't that big a deal. I mean, obviously.
That big a deal in terms of the amount of money, or you paying child support for more in child support for the child living with him and having increased expense?
Well, I don't think it's that big a deal to Mr. Kennedy because he has a pretty healthy income himself.
But you do understand his income does not have anything to do with an increase in what you should be paying in child support, right?
Yes, I understand that, but what I
Okay.
don't think has been considered yet is the fact that I set aside furthering my education, though I wanted to pursue that, so that he could go get his MIS degree and then a master's in something. So I'm not sure that it's fair. I would like to consider all the money that wasn't spent on me that should have been spent on me while we were married.
Okay, yeah, no, that's not how this works. And sir, she says she gets a $500 a week allowance from her husband, and who is a CEO of an energy company. Briefly, how much money does your husband make?
I'm really not sure.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's a lot.
It's a lot?
I think so.
When you say a lot, is it like in the 200,000s, 300,000s?
Well, the car that he drives was about 200,000. So I'm thinking you'd probably have to
You
make
only
more
get a
than that.
$500 a week. You know what? That's not my business. That's not the reason I'm here. I'm not going to even entertain that.
That's what I was thinking too.
I'll just move on. Sir, do you know how much money her husband makes a year?
I don't, but he's the Steve Jobs of the town of
Steve
energy,
Jobs.
so to say. huh?
So let me ask you this. Are you expecting her child support to be based on his Steve Jobs?
No,
job?
his success has nothing to do with me or my daughter or our
Okay.
daughter. And like I said, I just want a little more help because she's
Okay.
getting older. And, if she's happily married with whoever and how big his wallet is, that is totally up to her.
Okay, well, I'm glad that's not what you were doing because you can't do that anyway. But what we can do, ma'am, is make you pay more in child support because at this point you've been paying zero. Because from what I see, you're a stay-at-home mom, which is absolutely okay. But you do understand that your child has increased expenses, correct?
Yes, I do see that.
Okay,
but
so after yes, I do see that, that means that I don't need any further response. So you understand that, right?
well, how much are we talking about?
We're going to base it off that $500 a week allowance that you make.
Okay.
So, based on that, I have your gross at $2,000 a month. After you take out the calculations for the taxes, your net comes down to comes out to $1,662.53, okay? That would give you a child support obligation of $266. However, you also heard him say that he pays $130, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
In medical insurance for the child.
And that's the legal takeaway. Child support isn't based on lifestyle, it's based on available income. Whether it's a salary or an allowance, if you're receiving it consistently, the court can factor it in.
You're going to have to reimburse that to him. So, in addition to the $266 a month for child support, you add the $130, your child support obligation monthly comes out to $396.
Can I say something?
Sure, but make it brief.
Okay, well, I don't know if he's still subscribing to the same psychic,
Okay.
but she charges, I think it's $412 a month.
Okay.
And-
What does this psychic have to do with these numbers?
Well, because I just feel like if he can afford the psychic, then maybe he can afford the insurance. And I guess I feel that that is money that could have gone towards my education while we were married.
Okay, well, I've already said no to that. That has nothing to do with me. I mean, you should address that in your divorce, obviously. And whatever he pays, if he chooses to do that, that has nothing to do with your responsibility, your financial responsibility to your daughter. So if there's nothing further from either of you, you all are dismissed.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Rise and walk out.
Hi guys, we've now reached the educational portion of our show. I just wanted to go over what you all just watched in the case of the Kennedy. So the parties, they were married previously, no longer together, they're divorced, right? Mom is now remarried to a CEO of an energy company. Dad is looking for her to pay an increase from zero amount of child support to something more that he is able to financially support the children. Not only can she be able to pay child support, that answer is yes, but I also want you to pay attention to the spouse in this case. So under Texas law, whenever there is a change in material or substantial circumstance, the courts are able to increase child support. So even if you were not necessarily in a court ordered to pay an amount of child support, that can be increased if there is testimony to show that you actually do have some more money. Well, in this particular case, the spouse made a lot of money. Well, unfortunately, under Texas law, a spouse's income is not calculated in terms of child support for what the other person has to pay. You only can pay child support, the person only has to pay child support based on the amount of money that they were receiving. So her child support amount was based on the allowance that she was receiving from her husband, and that's what determined her child support obligation.